Hello, everyone. So I'm here again, and today's discussion is based on a very, very important topic in English grammar, that is direct and indirect speech. But as you all are aware, this particular concept requires a lot of understanding and, of course, time to grasp that understanding. So I will take you forward with this particular concept part wise, step by step. So today's class is very, very basic. You can say it is an introduction that I'll be extending about this concept from my side. So let's get started right away. Direct and indirect speech. Look at the example on my screen. Vicky said, "My bag is heavy." Vicky said that his bag was heavy. Did you notice something? In both of the sentences written above, same message is conveyed that a boy whose name is Vicky, his bag was heavy. However, the manner of conveying the same message is different. The message is the same. The substance that has been conveyed is the same, but the way it is communicated, the way it is spoken has been changed in both the sentences. Let us know more about direct speech now. Direct speech reproduces the exact words used by the speaker. All right, please take a look at it. It is such an important thing for you to know. Like if I say, the teacher said, you are late. So, what have I done? I have quoted the same thing, the same words spoken by my teacher, keeping them in the inverted commas. So, whatever the teacher said, that has been spoken exactly the same way. That means this particular statement is written in the direct speech because it is reproducing the same words, the exact words used by the speaker. These exact words are enclosed within the inverted commas. Take another example. Ria said, comma, inverted comma, I am reading a story. Full stop, inverted comma again because it's a quote. This is something that one is quoting. This is something that one is reproducing. This is something that somebody is narrating or reporting exactly in the same way the way speaker had spoken. So do remember, what is the direct speech? Direct speech reproduces the exact words used by the speaker. Because you quote somebody's exact words, you always put those words within inverted commas. Inverted commas are also known as quotation marks. You may write it somewhere in your notebook or in your rough notebook, your practice copy, whatever you are maintaining to keep yourself, ready with such particular concept. So ensure that you continue to write whatever tips and tricks and some important things that I'm sharing on this platform. It should be readily written by you. Now, Ria said, comma, Now let us analyze what each part of this sentence is about. Now, Ria said, that means you are now going to quote what Ria said. So when you will write Ria said, this said is the reporting verb. These are the parts of a particular speech, that is direct speech. Ria said is the reporting verb. After this, you will always have to put a comma. If you are not putting a comma here, your construction will be taken as invalid or incorrect. Then, after putting a comma, you have to quote what Ria said. So, obviously, when we are quoting a substance, when we are quoting somebody's exact words, or when we are quoting something that somebody has spoken about, we will always put them within inverted commas. If you do not put these inverted commas, your teacher may cut your half mark. So that was indirect speech. Now, let us quickly talk about what is indirect speech. When we say direct speech is when the speaker's words are quoted as it is, or when the exact words of the speaker are quoted, that is the direct speech. In indirect speech, we that indirect speech is when the substance, that means something that is quoted, when the substance of the spoken words is conveyed in the words of the narrator or the reporter or the one who is conveying. Suppose I am a teacher and I say something to you in the class. Suppose I say, Neha, I will take your test on Monday. Now you go home, you talk to your mother, and you tell exactly what I said in the class to your mother. How would you report that? If you are using the exact words spoken by me, you would probably write it like this. The teacher said, I will take your test. Right? So which speech is this? This is a direct speech. How do we know it? Because we are using the exact words of the speaker. We are putting the words in inverted commas. Also, we are using the reporting verb followed by a comma. Therefore, it is a direct speech. Now, when the same thing has to be conveyed indirectly, that means when I'm telling this to my mother, I will speak it through me. The words will be through me. I will now be conveying what my teacher said as per me. So it will be now, the teacher said that she would take our test. So you see, each and everything changes in direct speech. From direct to indirect speech. Whenever you are changing the speech from direct to indirect, there will be lot of changes happening. And do not worry, I will cover all the things that need to be changed or that are supposed to be changed, because those are certain rules which you all have to remember. You have to learn them by heart. So if I take another example, the same Ria example. So Ria said that. Now if I change The previously used example, look here. Let me erase everything that's there on the screen. So, my example was Ria said, I'm reading a story. Now you know that this is the direct speech because we are using the reporting verb said, we are using a comma, and then the substance is conveyed within the quotation marks. Now, if I change the same sentence in the indirect speech, what is happening? There are certain changes which are happening. Ria said, now the comma has been removed. That has been added. So, that is the conjunction that we add. It's a conjunction. We all know about it already. So, that is a conjunction which is used in order to conjugate the sentence. Ria said that she was reading a story because now this particular statement is coming through you, keeping the substance absolutely same. The thing which is to be conveyed will not be changed, but the manner will be changed. And when we change the manner of our conveying the substance, certain changes will take place. So you see, earlier Ria said, I am reading a story was our sentence. Now, when we are talking about Ria, because it is now conveyed through us, Ria said that she was reading a story. So, what we get to know over here, although I'll be talking about the changes that take place in the tense, but here quickly we can make out that something that was written in the present continuous tense changes to the past continuous tense. So, this is that one thing which is very clear basis this particular example. So if you have any questions regarding whatever I have explained so far, put your comments in the comment section and I'll definitely reach out to you as soon as possible. Now, what is the story behind the reporting verb? Reporting verb, as I said, is this word which is commonly used in the direct speech. Said followed by a comma in the direct speech. So, this is the verb that precedes the reported speech. After this, only you will mostly find the sentence structure in such a way that after this, only the substance is written. Mostly. Victor said, I play tennis. So, this said over here is the reporting verb. In this sentence, I play tennis is the reported speech. So, what will be your speech? The speech will be the substance which is put within the inverted commas. And said is the verb preceding it. Here, said is the reporting verb. Let me tell you, there can be n number of reporting verbs. It can change from said to inquired, asked, advised, suggested, warned, ordered, anything. There could be anything, and that completely depends upon the kind of sentence that you are using. So, we will cover everything in this series because I will have to run a series in order to explain each and everything which is related to this particular concept. Some important points to note. The first word of the reported speech begins with a capital letter. If you do not do that, your marks are surely going to cut. For an example, he says, my brother loves his story. Here, the first word of the reported speech means this particular substance. My M will be capitalized. The reported speech is separated from rest of the sentence by a comma. I have already spoken about it, but it is something that you definitely need to keep in mind. So Rahul said, comma, then inverted comma and your substance. The reported speech may come before or after reporter's speaker's name or reporting word. For an example, Rahul said, I like coffee. I like coffee, said Rahul. So what happens is you just change the way it is written. In the usual setup, Rahul said, comma, inverted comma, I like coffee, then full stop and then comma. But if you're changing the way it is written, it will first be the substance coming. So that means you will first be writing the quoted part, that is the reported speech, right? And then without putting any full stop in the substance conveyed, you will just put the inverted comma, then comma, and then the reporting verb along with the subject or whatever, like whosoever is saying something. So, children, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, Start with Grammar, do it right away. And do not forget to like this video, and if this video really served as one of the resources to your learning and understanding, then definitely hit the like button and do share it with your friends who are literally struggling to understand this particular concept right from the scratch. So please be with me on this channel, and I will surely take you through the entire journey of grammar. So thank you so much. Happy learning. Bye bye.